Hello guys, welcome back with We'll Banda. Holidays are literally around the corner. It's a magical time for us to actually go and connect with the friends and family. And for most consumers, it's a time where they actually get to spend all the money they saved the whole year. For businesses, it's actually a really magical time because they get to double if not triple the revenue. I remember when I used to be a seller on Amazon, my products, I had a single problem in November and December. I could not keep up with demand. I had too much people wanting to buy my products. I simply couldn't keep up. Now this is a good problem, and believe it or not, it's more popular than you think. And it actually opened an opportunity for investors like me and you. And this is what we want to talk about today. We will be reviewing with you a platform called KickFurther. Now, KickFurther is a platform that claims that it helps these small businesses getting money to finance their inventory, while it allows investors like me and you to cash out on it by simply giving them the money, buy inventory, and as soon as the inventory sell out, we both get our money back. Now, it sounds great. Now, the premise is you can actually get your return of investment in a small period between 1 month all the way to 12 months. And you can get as much as a 20 to 50% annualized return on investment. Now I'm going to be honest, everything sounds great. And I checked KickFurther. Most of the products I see in there actually some stuff that's sold on Target, Walmart, Whole Food, not only online. So it's a product that actually some of them I have used myself, and I was really excited to invest in some of them. Now the only thing I actually struggled with when I came to KickFurther, I could not find enough reviews about the platform. I found a single review by a blogger from a few years ago where he actually invested into campaigns, and unfortunately both campaigns failed and he never got his money back. So he did criticize how the company is not able to make sure that these businesses will be able to return the money. Now the KickFurther actually went ahead and they changed the regulation a few years later. Unfortunately, I could not find a single review after that, neither good or bad. Now I did also done my homework. I researched YouTube, and I tried to find another vlogger who actually went ahead and reviewed this platform. I've seen a few videos where they highlight, hey, KickFurther, this is how it works, it's a good idea, go put your money. Yet I didn't find a real review where somebody take their money and invested in KickFurther. And that worried me. So I spent more time doing research on KickFurther itself and whether I can trust them with my personal information, because if you sign up, you have to give them your social security number, you have to give them your banking information, etc. So I done my research, and when I became comfortable enough, I did actually sign up for them and invest my own money. Today I will provide you the first real review on YouTube about KickFurther, whether it works or whether it's not, and what happened to my money that I have invested. Now before I do so, please go ahead and hit that like button, so the next time somebody look for a KickFurther review, they can find a real one. Now I'm gonna jump into my PC and show you guys how much I invested in KickFurther, what did I invest my money, and how much of that actually came back, and what is the criteria I actually have used in order to invest in KickFurther. Let's move to my PC and see how this works. Now once you go to KickFurther website, this is what you guys gonna see. The landing page is actually geared towards small businesses / medium, not toward investors. However, if you click on Explore and Campaign, you will be able to see a bunch of the campaigns they have. How it works will actually give you kind of an overview of how the platform works, more of a simplified edition. Next, click on Explore, kind of give you an impression. So this is actually some of the campaigns that's currently, one of them is live, actually two of them are live, and one of them are upcoming. Now I'm going to highlight. Right now I'm making this video an hour and a half before they actually release the new campaign. So all of the campaigns get released at 5 p.m. Eastern. Now most of the campaign literally get funded between 5 to 10 minutes. If a campaign stays this long, usually it's a bad sign. So this campaign been around for more than 20 hours live. Usually the way for you to keep up with these, they will send you an email 1 to 3 days earlier letting you know that the campaign gonna go live. So if a campaign is staying this long, probably a lot of the investors who are using KickFurther felt that this is not ideal for them. Now we're gonna go through the campaign. You can also find here some of the places where the products that are getting funded here, what they are selling. Let me log in, show you guys what I see as an investor. So I'm gonna go ahead and log in. All right, now this is my dashboard. As you guys see, right now I have around 50 something in this one. Now usually your account funds is combination between the money that you actually deposited, so you can deposit money in order to invest in the future campaign, or the money that you are getting as a return of investment. When you try to invest, they give you two options: credit card and funds. The reason you may actually want to put money in and hold on it is because you are not able to use a credit card for every campaign. So this is kind of irritating. Some of the campaign I actually want to invest in, but by the time I get my money deposited, they take 5 business days, I believe. My opportunity to invest is already gone. Usually I prefer credit card campaign. It makes my life easier. Now, most of the money you guys are seeing right now is actually a return of investment. So I don't have any issue with any campaign I have invested in so far. Now they have something called KickFurther key. Now the KickFurther key is actually something they came up with. They realized not everybody is available at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So they said, okay, every month we're gonna give you something called KickFurther key. You can guys go ahead and use it toward one of the campaign. Now I'm gonna be honest, I did not use any of these. I don't feel there is a need for me. I'm usually available at 5 p.m. Eastern. So I kinda just leave them here. They are just accumulating over time. Now you can actually, what you're gonna see here, KickFurther credit and sales. These are stuff that actually you're gonna get if you buy products from some of the retailers that you actually invested in. So if you invest in a campaign, it will show up in your store, and you might be able to buy the product on a discounted rate. Now I'm not gonna go through buying products here because it's not really what we are here. We are investors. We are literally here for making the money. Now it will show you actually here just an overview, the upcoming payments. When should I expect what? I have a payment supposedly coming today. I haven't seen it just yet. I have 300. These two campaigns are due the next payment in 6 days. Now, a few things I want to highlight that I like about KickFurther. KickFurther actually, when you are investing, you don't have to wait until they sell the whole inventory. Some of, or most of the campaign would actually give you a schedule when they're going to pay you out. So I'm going to click on the Payout Calendar to kind of give you guys the impression of what I mean. Now, once I come here, you can see you have literally a calendar of when I'm expecting what to get paid, what and where. So I have payments here coming in. 6 already got received it. Most of these payments I have received. I did not receive Happy Nuts payment yet. So here it just kind of give you an overview of when to expect money coming in. This is not the actual transaction. I'm going to show you where you can find these in a minute. Now next month you can see I have a lot of payments coming in. Most of the campaigns actually so far been paying me on time or even ahead of time, and this has been a very good sign for me. I think Mashup literally been paying me a week earlier every time. Stores where they have some products. The two things that you guys want to focus on: consignments. Again, they call it the campaign where you invest in a product. They call it the co-op, and you can see the transaction here. So let's go to the consignments, kind of give you guys an idea of why this is important. So here it will show you literally every company I ever invested in. I have right now 8 companies. It show you the expected profit margin over what time, etc. And it will show you if I get actually paid from who, what payments is standing, etc. So I invested around $300. My overall expected payout is around $326. So that's actually a good deal for a very short period. I already got like 50 back or something for a very short time. So far I'm having no issues with the platform. Now let's go to transaction to kind of give you even something a better view. So if you want to know out who paid you when, you can find this stuff also in under notification. But here it's showing you actually I'm getting paid by who, when, and you can see if I made a payment, anything. All of the details are here. You can literally download them. Again, if the tax time come, and I honestly don't know if they're gonna send me a W9 yet or not, but I still, if I go to the consignments, I can literally know how much, like summary. I just download the Excel file and do the math. It would take me a second. Hopefully they have a W9 so I don't need to do it. But again, it's a good thing. Now they have a referral program, but honestly it's a very weird referral program. I don't get it. You don't actually make any money by referring people, but people who actually use your link get money. So if you go ahead and check the description, you have a link to KickFurther, my referral link. I don't make any money out of it, but because I love you guys, you get $10 by literally just using that link. This $10 will be used as one of your funds that you can use it toward one of the campaigns. Now, let's go to the market, and I want to highlight for you what is really the thing I actually want you guys to understand about KickFurther, which is how to pick a campaign. Because believe it or not, one of the biggest issues with KickFurther is not all of these campaigns are good. So you need to be selective, to know where you put your money. Again, KickFurther is a little bit higher risk than, investing in startups. Well, technically, no, actually 50-50. I'm going to say maybe it's not as risky as in startups, and I'm going to explain to you guys why. But it's definitely higher risk than investing in small businesses and real estate. So let me show you why I think it's more riskier and why you guys need to pay more attention. So I'm gonna check one of these live campaign. Let's see why these campaigns are still live. So this campaign right now, what they were asking for is 50, or they were giving 15% kind of return of investment go up, but for almost 10 months. So your annualized return may not even come to 20%, which kind of sad. The package is 153, but one of the bad things about this one is they only accept funds. As I highlighted before, if you don't have the fund in the account before they announce it, you cannot invest. So this is kind of disappointing for a lot of investors. But this is just one part. You can find a lot of details about the company itself here. Now, I'm going to be honest, whenever I want to invest, I take only the business words here. I do my homework. I go check what they are selling, their outlets, their reviews, what their even customers saying on social media, etc. And this is very important because, believe it or not, if the company is not doing well or been failing their customers, the chances is they are not going to make their investor any happier. If you go here, actually, you can find more details about the products, about the company. These are not a huge deal for me. Timelines, this is very important. It will tell you when you're going to start getting paid. So they have sale periods for the inventory they bought and when they expect to pay you back. Again, the first payment coming in March 2020. So it's a long time from now, which is also not encouraging. Here some people actually highlighting. So this lady is saying, hey, you have a lot of reviews that make people are not happy, and seems that you guys are fixing reviews, etc. Again, literally every investor here pay a lot of time and attention. They responded to it. Usually if they don't respond, this is actually also a bad indicator. If you go down also, again, you have to be logged in to see this. They have something called a credibility overview. Now they offer personal guarantee, which is a good sign. They provide their sales over 400K annually, which usually most of the campaign, honestly, I don't remember I ever seen any company selling less than 400K here. You need to make sure whenever you invest in a company, they have a personal guarantee. If they don't, just avoid them altogether, regardless of what they are offering. You also want to make sure, let's go a little bit down here. If they have bust go up, it's a good sign, but don't get hang on it, because I noticed something about KickFurther. Once a company start have few successful campaign, they start giving you lower and lower return. And hey, you are not here to get lower return. Keep in mind always, this is a high risk. The return have to be worth it for you, or just don't waste your money. So let's go and ignore this one. I'm going to go back to the market and I'm going to see some of the other ones. So they have upcoming campaigns here. This one I'm going to open tomorrow. So let's see if this is a good deal. So the criteria, again, do your research about the business, making sure that they have a really good reputation. If they have a product on Walmart, Target, big retailers, a great sign. I love companies that are already selling in Whole Food, Target, Walmart. Product, I can literally go to the store and see it. If they have it in Amazon, they have to have a killing reviews. Again, social media, make sure everybody happy with what these people are saying. Otherwise, just avoid them. Now, those guys are selling on their website. They are in Colorado, or based in Colorado. Their package price is high and they only accept fund, so they already no for me. I'm not investing with this company. And their margin is 5.43, not a huge for 3.4 months. We can check their timeline. Again, payment, well, the timeline is not bad. I start getting paid December. Nobody have any questions so far. They have a personal guarantee, as I highlighted. This is very important. Believe it or not all the campaign have it, so keep that in mind. You can see also here what they believe KickFurther actually have an access to, so keep that in mind. They don't have an inventory visibility, but they have already made inventory inspection, which means they inspected the inventory, but they don't have access to keep knowing what sold and what doesn't, so keep that in mind. Usually if they have a verified BO, it's also a good sign. Maybe they have a huge order for company like Walmart, etc. This might be a good sign. They're showing their sales, and definitely they have a very strong sales, so it's a good sign. But it really comes down to your comfort. I usually don't try, when I invest in a product, I have to invest in a product I love, product that I personally consider myself to buy. If I don't feel good about the product, I'm just not gonna invest in it. So here's some of the funded campaigns. Let me show you some of the stuff I invested in. Taking them, all right. Growth culture. So these are some of the funded campaign. I'm gonna go down here, show you guys some of the campaign I loved. I invested actually in this company and this one. Not that sparkly thingy. Again, I highlighted, despite from having a lot of campaign, not every campaign is investable. And look, if you guys don't want to do your homework, you don't want to do your research, you are more than welcome to check my link in the description. I will have my Patreon page where I actually recommend for you guys what campaign you should be investing in. So if you sign up there, you will receive an early notification which of these campaign I personally recommend. Again, I have so far a very good success rate with zero failure with KickFurther. So I'm gonna say I'm doing well with this company. I did invest with the next spot as well because they have a product that seems to be very hot for the holiday. I'm trying to show you a specific product here, which it been actually doing all the payment early on. Too many campaigns. Again, I literally gonna say out of every 20, maybe I'm picking one or two. So you can see I'm not investing in everything just because they are listing it here. This is a company, for example, Forever Flowers. They are preparing for Valentine, but their sales are doing very well early on. So their product is selling fast. And again, the holidays are coming. Flowers goes banana. So this is one of the products I personally love, and they're doing great time on Baming. 365, another company I actually invested in. They have a product they are selling wholesale for other companies, and they are doing great. So a lot of these are actually doing very well. Stuff worth considering. This is the product actually I wanted to show you guys, which is Mashup. Now this campaign actually right now is paying me on time, actually early on. Every payment I received literally a few days before the timeline, and they are doing great. The return, again, I didn't invest for those because they're killing it. It's almost 18 something, but this was one of my first campaign invested in because I wanted to show you guys how these are working for me. I believe they are selling their products in some of the actual retailers here that made me actually got excited. If I'm not mistaken, it was Whole Food. Maybe I need to check on that one more in the company details. But if you check some of these campaigns, you will understand, okay, they have a really good product. They're meeting their timeline and they are early on. So it's giving me a lot of confidence in the company itself. The accepted credit card was a good sign. If we go in, I believe they had a best co-op. I'm not really sure. Let me check. It's been a while. Nope. So even the technical new, but they had a really good track. So here's my overall perspective on KickFurther, guys. I think KickFurther overall have a really good platform. Yes, they have. It's not perfect, and you can literally invest in deals and you can get screwed if you invest in deal with no personal guarantee, or if you invest in a product that's lousy. But again, they have really some and great products that you can find here that's worth investing. And I'm pretty sure if you just go and check the previous campaign, you will get the same impression. All you have to do is making sure you have the right criteria and you do your own research before you invest. As far as I'm concerned, KickFurther is Wealthy Panda approved platform, so congratulations, KickFurther. I do think you guys should be able to utilize this, and again, the holidays are coming. This is the perfect time for you guys to max out on your investment, because again, you're investing in physical products, the return of investment will be high. Back when I used to be like literally online seller on Amazon, one of their top sellers, one of the things that works for me, literally November and December, I just can't keep up with the demand. So I don't have to do the research, I don't need to buy products, I don't need to worry about the whole headache. Just give them the money and cash out. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to utilize the platform. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button if you have not done already. And don't forget to subscribe in order to see more of our passive income tools, as well as the platforms that we can recommend for you in order to build your own wealth. Thank you guys, and stay tuned with Wealthy Panda.